And live from the rinks, it's Sunday Night Hockey on the Long Island Sports Network. Welcome, everyone. My name is Jack Ziskin. I'd like to thank you for joining us here tonight as St. Anthony's JV Black Friars, that is, take on Sachem. Taking a quick look at the standings right now. Friars currently trail the Middle Country Cougars by 2 points in the standings, and those 2 points are critical. One game in hand. If they win here tonight, they move back into a tie with Middle Country. For points, that is. If they do not, they trail by 2. They don't have a game in hand. And the race to the postseason doesn't look that easy in this division when you take a quick look at the standings. Smithtown Hauppauge, JV Red, they're the last undefeated squad. Pat Med only has 2 losses. Everybody else has 4 or more. 3 teams in postseason position have 6 losses or more. Middle Country hovering around 500, same as the Friars. And as it stands, it's pretty much a 2-team race for the 9th seed as this season winds down. So, for tonight's matchup between these 2 squads, when they first met, it was a 7-2 victory in favor of Sachem. They got the first 2 goals, courtesy of Chase Saunders. Caden Marcus scored the eventual game winner. In another 2-goal performance, Saunders completed the hat trick in that one, and they had the first 5 goals before St. Anthony's found the back of the net. That time it was Michael Walsh in between the pipes for Sachem. He'll be back between the pipes for tonight's matchup. On the other side, Nicholas Tempone will get the nod in net for St. Anthony's. And as we take a look at the leading scorers for tonight's matchup, Chase Saunders leads all players in this game with 35 points. That's good for tied for the 4th best mark in the division. And just tremendous season for him. 22 goals, 13 assists, averaging over a goal per game. One of the most dominant offensive players in this division right now. And on the other side, for St. Anthony's JV Black, it's Vito Cicchino. 14 tucks, 18 helpers, 32 points. And he's having a tremendous season as well. And when you take a look at their total points, their averages for that, well, they're averaging around the same because Saunders has played 1 more game than Cicchino. Out for tonight's matchup, there is no, I'm just double checking this, making sure I have all this right. CJ Pena, my apologies, will be out of the lineup. And a couple others for Sachem. We'll get you those as we go. No Matt Bispo. That's a big loss. Their leading scorer from the blue line. And when you take a look at the top 10 in points, you wouldn't necessarily know that he's a defenseman because he's ranked 8th overall in the league. And he's the only defenseman in the top 10. He's the only defenseman in the top 20 for that matter. For St. Anthony's, they'll be without Will Bisonio, out with an injury, has 23 points in 15 games this year. And Sean McMillan, the defenseman, will also be out of the lineup. And both teams heading out for the opening draw here tonight. First of 2 games on the Long Island Sports Network, both with playoff implications, but this one in the JV division. We got Northport Huntington versus Connecticut Sayville coming up next. Thank you so much for joining us here tonight. The entire crew is excited to be with you. I'm Jack Ziskin. I'll be on the call tonight. And should be a very good game. Very excited for it. Tempone versus Walsh in the face-off dot currently for St. Anthony's. Cicchino in the dot. He's flanked by Peter Kelly. And that's 81. That is Nick Schroeder on the back end. Michael McGuire and Eamon Sullivan. Sullivan wearing a C for this Friars squad. One of 2 teams St. Anthony's will field this season at the JV level. Face off at center. And it's one back by the Friars. O'Connor enters. Holding the line nice there on the forecheck, flanked by Neal. On the opposite side there, St. Anthony's gets the zone. 2-on-1 developing. Bruinsma on the back check. Shot, save, rebound is free. Bruinsma carries it into the corner, sends up the wall. Sullivan steps into it, shot, redirected. Rohan under pressure, tried to move it up the wall. Peter Kelly forces the turnover. Sachem gets it back. Head manning the puck up ice, and now shot in by Andrew Neal. On the other side, Jack Frisch looking to come away with it, can't get a handle on it. Comes to O'Connor, he's along that right wing half wall under pressure from Eamon Sullivan. Friars captain moves it up ice, and they'll chip and chase. That's Jack Frisch. Nick Schroeder takes over on the forecheck as Sachem goes D-to-D. Gillen with the possession beneath the goal line. Escape turn to evade pressure. Looking for the outlet pass. Fans on it initially. Then puts it off the wall. It comes back to the Friars. Joe Miklich sends it the other way. Comes to Kelly after being deflected. Now Gillen breaks it up, and now a race for possession in the right wing corner. Friars have it. Schroeder under pressure from Rohan. Shot off the back of Walsh's net. Friars still have it beneath the goal line. Looking for a pass to the point. No angle. Schroeder gets it. Ends up going off the stick of Walsh. Now Stoltenberg has it, looking to split the defense. He's past one of them. Miklich trying to force him outside. Takes him down. There's a slash on the play. I believe that's going to be the call. So we're going to get our first call of the game. 13:23 remaining. And I might have jumped the gun with saying it's a slash. I don't want to presume anything, but as Miklich heads to the box, 2 minutes go up on the board. A power play for Sachem. Tripping is the call against the Friars, and Sachem has won the face-off. Drago under pressure, carries it back in. Pass towards the front, ends up being sent out of the zone by Sullivan. O'Shea will recover under pressure on the forecheck. The Friars pull up. Cross-ice pass, Saunders enters. Cuts in, shot, save, Tempone. Rebound is free. They can't stuff it short side. Matt Pena, give and go, walking in, shot, over the net. Drago on the other side collects. Curling towards the slot. Holds, moves it into the right wing corner. Pass comes to the point. Turnover force, heading up ice, it's Sacchino. Short-handed breakaway opportunity. All alone, comes in. Shot, save Walsh. Puck is loose, it was gloved but not grasped. Play continues. Sachem heading up ice. But a turnover force to the line. O'Shea can't settle it. 50 seconds remaining on the power play. Michael Palma enters. Fires a shot. It's blocker to side by Walsh. Sacchino collects under pressure. Gets tied up. Battle for possession. Sachem comes away with a shot. They score! And Sachem gets on the board first. It's a power play goal. And just a good job coming in, maintaining possession. That quick one-touch pass, they find the back of the net. And just like that, Sachem has the lead. The goal credited to Chase Saunders, assisted by Anthony Pergolesi. Under pressure now, Friars trying to answer back. Puck comes out of the zone, sent back in. We get a stoppage, delayed offsides is in effect, so face-off comes outside the zone. 11:49 remaining in the first frame. Sachem strikes first on the power play after nearly giving up a shorthanded goal. Schroeder can't win the draw, but Frisch, second effort, chips it in. Rohan will chase, under pressure. Friars force a turnover. Pass towards the half wall, broken up. Frisch on the back check. Breaks up initially, but Now Anderson enters. Pergolizzi has his stick tied up, and the Friars look for the clear, but it comes to Rohan. Shot redirected. Loose at the goal line. In front. Backhand shot saved by Tempone. Sachem with possession. Sent up and not out of the zone. Sent back in, and it's right in the breadbasket of Tempone. A shot from Michael McGuire at the point. Defensive zone draw, left wing dot. Pergolizzi wins it back. Anderson to Gillen. Chips it back in. Battle in the left wing corner. Miklich against Saunders. Sacchino against Pergolizzi. Sachem comes away with it. Shot. Turned aside. Trickles in. Off the netminder. Tempone and into the back of the net. Sachem scores again. They take a 2-0 lead, taking care of business early here tonight. And good tenacity in that puck battle. You get that shot on net, and it just ends up glancing off the top of his pad and into the back of the net. And that'll be Saunders' second goal of the game. Face off at center. It's been won back by St. Anthony's. They send it up ice. Plays broken up by O'Shea. Lead pass. Sacchino intercepts, coming in. Looking for a shot. Turned aside by Walsh. We get another stoppage. And early on, St. Anthony's Vito Sacchino forcing that turnover, getting that shorthanded goal, nearly getting that shorthanded goal. But Walsh made the stop then, and that's been the difference maker. They've came alive. They get the power play goal, then they tack on another. Face off is one back. Sent up the wall by O'Shea. Neal looking for the clear, goes off O'Connor's skate. Miklich collects. D to D. McGuire has to settle it. D to D pass, puck comes out of his own. Frisch trying to headman the puck, but turnover forced by Sachem. O'Connor cutting to the outside, looking to cut back in. Trying to connect with Neal, but can't get the shot on net. Battle beneath the goal line. Puck comes free. Right wing, half wall. Pena sends it back in. Pinching in, holding it in. Tied up with O'Connor, and now he has to race back and get it. St. Anthony's on the forecheck, but good work by Stephen O'Connor. His lead pass, no one there. Friars send it back up the ice, but it comes to Will O'Shea. Under pressure, Sacchino forcing a turnover. Coming in on a breakaway shot. Saved by Walsh. Sachem netminder came out of his net, took away the angle. But Vito Sacchino making his presence felt here early. Just hasn't found the back of the net yet, but if you keep giving him opportunities, it's going to happen. Sent in, O'Shea has possession. Looking across, O'Connor trying to get a handle on it. Heading up ice, enters. Cutting to the right wing. Knocked off the puck by Sullivan. Stoltenberg supports, joined by Saunders. Connor comes away with it, sends it around to the weak side. Miklich wins the race, comes up to the point. Gillen holds it in. Fires it around the wall. Sullivan has the angle. Collects it on his backhand. Carrying it right back up and leaves the zone, but James Drago intercepts. Slips it through the defender. Skates, or forecheckers, if the case may be. And now Sachem has a 3-on-1 pass towards the slot, broken up by Sullivan. Now heading the other way, Kelly trying to make that lead pass to Nick Schroeder. It goes awry. It'll be defensive zone draw for the Friars. Sachem flying here early. Two goals by Chase Saunders in a span of 1 minute and 4 seconds. That's been the difference maker here tonight. Face off is one back, but they went it back too far. Rohan racing after it. Sacchino tying him up along the boards after the Sachem defender with the second effort breaks up the play. Manages to make that lead pass. Stoltenberg enters, walks in, looking for an open man in the slot. Goes all the way across, off the wall. Sacchino against Rohan, held in initially. Rescued at the line, but Stoltenberg can't get a handle on it. And Sacchino will send it in. One of two players who wears a C for this Friars squad, the other being Eamon Sullivan, as they look to force a turnover beneath the goal line. Drago comes away with it. Lead pass. Comes out of the zone. Sullivan looking D to D. It's It's intercepted, not enough on it. Coming in, Anderson, shot, save, Tempone. Friars looking to settle it. Under pressure, it's Nick Schroeder. Tied up by Anderson, he's carried the puck beneath his own goal line, trying to reverse it. Comes to Sullivan, off the wall. Peter Kelly gets a piece of it. He deflects it, dies out before we can get to icing, but O'Shea sends it out of the zone. Sachem looks to get to work the other way. Friars have settled it. They enter offsides. Delayed offsides. Niklich ends up chipping it in, had to check up, and now Sachem heading up. Ice, lead pass to Anderson. He enters, pulls up, looking for a shot, fires, goes just wide. O'Shea on the other side, can't hold the line as he pinched in. Friars heading up ice. Peter Kelly chips it in as Saunders pressures. Pergolesi back to recover it beneath the goal line. Under pressure from Kelly, forces it loose, and Sachem takes back over. O'Shea, pass behind Pergolesi. Frisch intercepts, looking to enter. Friars had it in the zone, looking to hold it there. Schroeder, shot towards the net, turned aside. And now Sachem has it. Out of the zone, O'Connor. Lead pass, 2-on-2, but Saunders and Pergolesi get tied up. So now Sachem on the defensive, entering the zone. Reinhardt to the outside, dropped it off. Frisch, shot turned aside by the panel of Walsh. Friars have it, looking towards the slot. Can't find the shot, continues to carry. Redirected pass, and now Sachem trying to come away with possession. Friars had it momentarily, but now Sachem has a potential breakaway opportunity. Niklich racing back. Shot, save, Tempone. Puck comes free on the opposite side. Set back up that wall, and Friars get away with forcing up that short side, or that strong side wall. Sachem forced a turnover once they move it across, but after Friars nearly got it back, Gillen chips it in, pulls up, lets Saunders take over on the forecheck. Rohan settles it at the line, give and go. Saunders walking into the slot, has it. Right wing dot pass in front, goes all the way across. Rohan pinches in, sends it towards Nettie. Oh, that went off the back of the mesh. Neal still has it, sends it around the wall. Comes to Anders, correction, Brunsma, my apologies. He holds it in. Now Neal, under pressure, moves it to the point. Gillen walking the line, but the puck was on his backhand. He had to settle it, kept it in initially, and now heading the other way. One-on-one, Schroeder coming in. And toe drag, poked off a stick by Gillen. He headmans the puck. Anderson enters. And his toe drag is broken up by McGuire. Anderson settles it after Kelly nearly crossed the red line, and now Friars sent the length of the ice and went through a Sachem defender on its way. At least that's the official's determination, so no icing on the play. Puck comes up the wall. Matt Pena with it. Lead pass all the way across, off the wall. Neal skates into it. On the outside, cuts in, gets the handle. Shot blocked. Rebound ends up beneath the goal line, and Nick Schroeder under pressure makes the defender miss, and now has numbers if he hurries. Enters, pulls up, splits the defense. Shot, save, Walsh. Shutting the door time and time again, and now heading up ice. The Friars force a turnover. Sacchino comes in, shot, blocker to side, rebound, knocked down. Good hand-eye coordination there, and then Stoltenberg gets tripped up. No call on the play, as Friars defenseman played the puck. And when you play the puck first, it's officials' discretion. If they deem that you played the puck and a player went down the process, well, it's not going to be a tripping call. Turnover forced to the line by Sacchino again. Coming in, shot, redirected, high, collected beneath the goal line. Kelly, pass to the left wing corner, to the point. Sullivan settles it. Lead pass. Friars coming in to the slot. Near turnover. Settled. Then a pass. That right wing half wall. It's behind Kelly. Drago collects, sends it around the wall. Sachem reversing it to the weak side. Friars on the forecheck. And a nice feed, but it goes all the way down. We're going to get an icing here. And it's the right play. It's the right pass. Just a bit too far ahead of that man at the line. And as it turns out, didn't need to. And you can't have a defender open on the back door and expect win games, especially not if he slipped behind your own bench. Nonetheless, now we have a situation where Sachem comes all the way back down after a golden opportunity there to potentially take a 3-0 lead. Friars win the draw back. Getting to work, left wing half wall. Cross ice pass, makes its way through. Miklich can't settle it. Turnover, heading the other way. 2-on-1, 3-on-1. Saunders looking across. Pass, shot. And it goes off the toe of Tempone. Nice save at the edge of his pad there. Comes back to the slot. Pergolese shot. Toe save again. Second rebound. Loose, trying to stuff it short side. Sachem pressuring. Puck is loose, and we get a stoppage. Officials gesture no goal, as puck might have, at least from our angle, we couldn't see it. So when you can't see the puck like that, you're going to assume it's under the netminder, and you can't push the netminder off. You can't push into the netminder to force a turnover. That's obviously not allowed. If you could push the netminder into the net, well, it'd be a lot easier to deal with hot goalies, but obviously that's not the case. Sacchino, cross ice feed. Friars enter, looking for a shot from the outside. They continue to carry to the front. Saved by Walsh. Good opportunity there. Miklich sends it back in. Sacchino collects, shot across. Puck is loose, free. Comes out to the line. Miklich, shot, redirected. Sachem, Walsh with the poke check. Comes up but not out of the zone. Held in by Sacchino, and then we get a penalty. Going against Gillen, I believe. Correction, that's going against the Friars. So that's going to be Miklich heading to the box. My apologies, Sachem seemed like they had touched the puck last when the whistle was blown. Might have just been because of the offsides that it was blown dead. So second Friars penalty of the game, and they were really starting to get something going there. They were in rhythm. They had some opportunities, and now they're going to have to kill off this penalty. Face-off has been won back, held in at the line. Poke check, comes out. Sacchino, 2-on-2, enters the zone, steps into a shot. That sails high, wide, comes all the way out. And Sullivan backhands it back in to the zone. We get a stoppage here. Officials deeming it went out of play, I believe, before re-entering. And 1:57 remaining in the frame. 1:44 on the power play. Schroeder in the dot for the Friars. Face off. Won by Sachem. Heading up ice, it's Rohan. Across the red line. Fires it in. Comes around the wall. Caden Marcus collects. Scored the game winner last time these two teams met. Sachem has it. Coming in. Looking for Pergolese. Pass is broken up initially. Sachem with possession. Pass. The point is deflected. Rohan comes in, trying to settle it on his backhand. Under pressure still. Manages to shield the puck. Escape turn. Then that shot goes wide. Stoltenberg collects on the opposite side. Off the wall. On the cycle. Looking. And then cut towards the slot, but it's poked off the stick of Saunders, so he'll race after and now has to reset in transition. 1 minute remaining on the power play. Rohan with possession. Ends up getting tied up with Pergolese, and got to be careful when you have a defender racing up ice. It's not necessarily something you're always used to as a forward, but now as St. Anthony's forces a turnover, Sacchino coming in, tied up, and a shot on net, and the net comes off. We get a stoppage. 43 seconds remaining on the power play. 55.9 remaining in the period. Vito Sacchino trying to will the Friars back into this game. They trail by 2 as Vincent Mirabella heads to the bench. I didn't realize he had left the locker. Maybe he's in late arrival. Regardless, defensive zone draw. Sachem on the power play. Face off, one back. O'Shea makes the lead pass. Drago to Anderson. He chips it in. He'll chase. Reinhardt looking to box him out. Pass up the wall. Comes all the way out to Matt Pena. Has his stick lifted. St. Anthony's gets the clear. Pena, second effort. And Drago recollects for Sachem. Enters. Splits the defense. Coming in. That second pull. He pulls up there that second time, and that's what ends up costing him, but the Friars can't get the clear. Pena's shot off the skate of Drago. On the right wing half wall now. Forced to the outside. Still has it. Looking for the wraparound. And then a cross slot pass. O'Shea shot. Sails over the net. Can't have that kind of pass happen. But the penalty expires. St. Anthony survives the 2-minute man advantage for Sachem, and they now look to escape the period trailing by 2. Turnover for Sachem, looking for a shot, but time will expire. 15 minutes gone by. Friars trail Sachem by 2, and it's really all starts with Michael Walsh. And as we roll the replay here, you're going to see Vito Sacchino force that turnover behind the play. He comes in, has all the time in the world, just tremendous skater. And Walsh makes that great glove save, but can't grasp it. So then we go to the next play. This is the Friars' first goal. And it's not a clean breakout, but Sachem manages to get that puck. It's Drago. He's looking towards that weak side, and he finds Saunders. And Saunders points to him. They celebrate. That's the power play goal. A minute and 4 seconds later, that's when Saunders gets his second of the night. He wins the puck battle beneath the goal line, and he gets that shot off through traffic, and it just glances off Tempone and in. It's a bit of a bad luck play. Tempone's been very solid here tonight, but Friars still trail nonetheless, and they just killed off the penalty. That's good for them. Heading back out, Sacchino. Backup goaltender for Sachem. Listed as wearing 34. The one listed on the roster is Bonadio, but given the way Tempone has played, I don't see them making a change regardless. Tempone leads all goalies in the JV division in games played. He's played one more game than his team has because he filled in for St. Anthony's JV Gold Squad when Declan Hefferman was sidelined with an injury. Face off. One back by the Friars. Sullivan pass off the wall, but it ends up going awry. Sullivan pinches in, races in, chips it in, and now he'll chase. Rohan sends it up the wall. Sacchino covering at the line, holds it in. Shot towards the net, goes just wide. Neal looks to recollect, make the lead pass, but goes off the wall before leaving the zone. Sachem has to settle it. Friars look to force a turnover. They do, but they can't settle it. Gillen has a roll on him. Mirabella on the attack, forcing him beneath the goal line before he pulls up, sends it around the wall. Puck rolling as he just really fired it around. And now Sacchino has it, looking towards the slot. Has Schroeder, pass, redirected, settles it, collects. And Friars trying to create chances in front is Sacchino, shot. And what a save by Walsh, and just a great move too. Just beautiful technique here. Mohawks his way through the defense. When I talk about Mohawking, not something I normally have to, in all honesty. He just shows that great footwork, that little sidestep pivot, and the face-off. Won by the Friars. They get a shot on net. And that defensive zone draw. Won by Sachem. Anderson looking for a clear. They get it. Friars intercept, re-enter. Schroeder pulls up, poke check. St. Anthony's gets it back in the slot, but the shot doesn't end up on net. Battling for it. St. Anthony's comes away with it, sent towards the slot. Walsh gets the cover. Friars really pressing here at the start of the second period, and sometimes when you're playing with that urgency, it defines your season whether or not you win or lose here tonight if you're the Friars. In all likelihood, you have 5 games left, including this one. You trail by 2. You trail by 2 points in the standings. You need this win here tonight to make the playoffs. Face-off is one back. Friars pass is broken up. They retain possession. Kelly has it poked off his stick, and he's sent to the ice. Play continues. Sachem trying to force turnover along the wall. Held in initially by Reinhardt, comes free. Saunders coming in, looking for the pass to the slot. Broken up on the back check, sent up the wall. Friars get the zone exit, but they don't have possession. Now Pergolesi resets to O'Shea. Pass off the wall. Friars collect. Waiting to check up, and then it's sent back in by Frisch. O'Shea collects. Sends it back up the wall, turnover. Friars sent it towards the slot, but Pergolesi with a strong defensive play, but he can't settle it. Still loose. Sent towards the slot, loose. And it appears Walsh gets the cover. Sachem survives. Another turnover. And they're going to have to clean that up. Not much you can do. When you're hemmed in your own zone, struggling to create opportunities, and the Friars have done a good job in transition this period, very aggressive. And now Sachem gets the zone exit, and now they have a 3-on-1. Friars on the back check. Drago, pass across, and ends up on net. Tempone gets the stop. Initially believed he was trying to saucer that one over, but couldn't make that pass that time. Face-off is one. Drago, shot over the net. Puck is loose beneath the goal line. Sachem looking to find their rhythm at the start of the second stanza. Marcus on the cycle. Turnover force. Friars looking to settle it. They can't. They're bunched up initially. Attempted reversal. Miklich gets it up but not out. Sachem comes away with it. Coming in. Pass. Shot. Save. Rebound. Tempone keeps it out. Comes across the slot. Friars struggling to settle it. And Sachem forces a turnover in transition. They're going to have to settle this puck down, get back to work. Now Drago gets it. Marcus enters with Stoltenberg. Cutting to the outside, beats Miklich. Shot goes just wide. He had a great angle there, just couldn't quite find it. Turnover forced again. Stoltenberg on his backhand. Retains possession under pressure. Pass to the slot. Drago can't get the shot off. Tied up. Right wing half wall. Rohan battling for it. Friars send it into their own slot. Turnover again. Marcus with the shot. Tempone with the save. Then it's sent down the ice. We're going to get a whistle for icing, and Sachem pressing there. Had some good chances. St. Anthony's will take the change. And after a real strong start to this first period, or second period, my apologies, they look to reset, find their footing. 2 penalties here tonight for the Friars, 1 leading to Sachem's opening goal. And now O'Shea has it off the draw. Shot turned aside by Tempone. Mirabella gets it up, out. Matt Pena will settle it. Looking across. Ends up trying to force up the short side. Glove down by Mirabella. Schroeder sends it in deep. Mirabella on the forecheck. Matt Pena goes D to D. Settled in the corner. Linsma, turnover. Friars, Sacchino looking for a shot. Can't find it. Under pressure, curling towards the wall. Sent towards the slot. Sachem has it. Loose. Can't get it free initially. Comes out of the zone now. McGuire will settle. Looking D to D. Can't find that one. Sent back in. Comes to O'Shea. Schroeder on the forecheck. Comes out of the zone. It was deflected by O'Connor. Chip pass from Neal to O'Connor. Just does a good job settling that, but the Friars break it up. Sachem recollects, and now pass intended for Bruinsma. Sacchino can't slip by O'Shea. Schroeder sends it back in. Matt Pena collects it for Sachem. Either team able to make much happen here in transition. There's a battle on the wall. Schroeder resets to the defense. Sullivan looking cross ice. Feathers it over. Good saucer pass there, and then the pass comes. Walking in, Schroeder. Shot. Scores! And the Friars find the back of the net. They cut Sachem's lead in half, and a beautiful cross-ice feed from Eamon Sullivan, and Vincent Mirabella draws that defender out along the right wing wall. You don't want to necessarily do that when you have that player cutting in. Basically a miniature 2-on-1 along the wall, and just a perfect shot. Nick Schroeder. Friars have put themselves back into this game. Nick Schroeder assisted by Vincent Mirabella. Sullivan should have been credited on that. Don't see it here on the score sheet. Nonetheless, a great play by him, and now Rohan enters. Sachem, shot, turned aside by Tempone. Looking for the wraparound, turned aside. Puck is loose on the opposite side. Solander sends it through the slot. A couple key chances there for Sachem. Now St. Anthony's heading up ice. Lead pass to Frisch, trying to chip it in. Turnover. Puck comes towards Saunders. St. Anthony's gets it out. Pergolesi forcing a turnover. Friars get caught with 3 forwards along the wall, and now Saunders re-enters. Looking for a shot. Pass. Save. Pergolesi with a great chance. Rohan from the point. Redirected. Turned aside by Tempone. Friars. McGuire sends it up. Sends it out, but it goes off. No, it went off an official. Sachem carries it out now. Puck is rolling, and it's sent in. Good chip by Michael Palma, letting his team get a partial change as Gillen and Palma go down. There's a delayed penalty. It's going against the Friars. Friars touch up. And that ends up happening because you have that battle in the corner. Palma goes down. His stick takes out a defender, and actually appears they got Jack Frisch. Oh, he was in the right wing corner after Palma chipped it in. My apologies. So it's going to be a penalty going against the Friars. That's their third penalty of the game, and they're going to have to stay out of the box. Tripping is the call against Jack Frisch. 9:14 remaining. Sachem wins it back, but it comes out of the zone. Forced to reset. Rohan with Gillen. Lead pass comes to Anderson. Cuts across, enters the zone. Was looking to center it initially, forced to pull up. Makes the pass to Gillen. Pass to left wing half, wall shot. And it slips past Tempone into the opposite corner. Sent around the wall. Saunders coming up. Rohan sends it back in. Sachem with possession, cutting into the slot. Saunders shot, deflected, can't get enough on it. Now looking to settle it. Reinhardt in the corner, but Rohan pinching in, holds it. Anderson with possession beneath the goal line, trying to retake the 2-goal lead. Gets tied up. Pergolesi now has to reset. You don't want to get tied up. Hey, even point, but a shot from the slot ends up going high. Friars really had not been able to do a great job on that kill of keeping Sachem to the outside. They really had free reign, but they get a couple saves by Tempone. They get the change, and the reality is for this Friars roster, these injuries, and this happened with both squads. They came in, both of them, with around 13 to 15 skaters each, I believe. A lot of injuries. They're playing with 10 tonight. On the other side, Sachem so strong at every level. They have 18 players on the bench for freshmen normally. I believe it's the same for developmentals, so that's not very common. Face-off is won. Sachem gets it up, or Friars get it up, but Sachem holds it in. Comes back down, sent around the wall. Stoltenberg under pressure from Sacchino, settles it. Makes the pass across. Shot from O'Shea is blocked. Puck is loose. Mirabella can't force a free. Glove down by Drago. Has possession. Cutting towards the center of the ice. Pass comes to Stoltenberg. Then the cross-ice feed, looking for someone on the back door, but couldn't find it. Now comes to Drago. He can't get the shot off. Beautiful opportunity right in front. Came right to him. And it almost seems like that took him off guard. Friars survive, leaving a man uncovered on the back door. They're going to have to settle down their positioning here. Face off. Tied up. Sacchino sends it out. And Stoltenberg called for a penalty. Sacchino gets up to his feet, and that high hit's going to cost him. So the Sachem power play comes to an end. 26 seconds were remaining on it. 7:38 remain in the period. As it stands, we'll have 27 seconds. 26 seconds, my apologies, at 4-on-4, and then a 1 minute and 34-second power play for the Friars. Sacchino stays out. He's in the dot. One-goal game on the Long Island Sports Network. Your home for all Suffolk County High School Hockey League action. It appears the official kicking a player out of the box. Oh, he's sending him out. It's a mouthpiece issue, I believe. So, Sachem player heads to the bench. And play will remain at 4-on-4. Face off. One back. Rohan trying to pin it. Not entirely sure what the thought process was there. I suppose it's because Sacchino's on the forecheck. And he gets it towards the net, but not on it. Races after it in the opposite corner. And still comes away with it under pressure. Cutting towards the slot. Poked off his stick. Sullivan pinching in. 5 seconds remaining. At 4-on-4. And now as Sachem collects, looking to settle it. Friars have gone on the power play. Mirabella battling in the corner. Sachem can't come away with it. Beneath the goal line. Sacchino. Friars with 3 forwards down low, and they're not really creating much in the slot, and Mirabella can't settle it. Comes to Schroeder. He can't get a handle. Sachem now looking for the lead pass. Drago coming in. Loses his footing that time. Recovers. Then boxed out. Sullivan reversing it. Sacchino under pressure. Has to carry it into the corner. Sends it around the wall. Mirabella will settle it. Rolls on him. Rohan with a chance to force a turnover. Both players lose track of the puck. Pergolesi had it. Mirabella flipped it up and out. O'Shea under pressure from Schroeder. Chips it over to Drago. Turnover. On the no-look pass in transition. Shot. Blocked. Comes to Pergolesi. Friars were in a change. Now they have to pull up. Pergolesi evades the hip check. Pulls up. Near the half wall. Pass across. Friars force a turnover. Sacchino with possession. 3-on-2 developing. Cutting to the outside. Beats O'Shea. Looking for the pass. Can't find a shot. Save. Walsh. And with 23 seconds remaining on the power play. 6:01 in the period. Sachem on the kill. 23 seconds remaining on the penalty to Stoltenberg. An elbowing call that took away the remaining 26 seconds of their power play. Face off. Tied up, won by Anderson. They're heading up ice. Friars looking to break this opportunity up. A good play by Reinhardt, looking to settle it now. Puck is sent up ice. Entering and then sent the other way. Sachem getting the clear. Miklich looking to settle it under pressure from Anderson. Lead pass off the wall. Reinhardt looking. Can't get a handle on it. Sachem, Anderson. Play is returned to 5-on-5. Sachem with possession in neutral ice. Anderson re-entering now. Cuts towards the center, and Friars break that one up. Lead pass, Frisch chips it in. Sachem has it, and they send it out of play. 5:17 remaining in the period. Don't forget to follow the NLI Sports Network on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter for all latest game news, recaps, highlights, and analysis. Kelly wins the draw back. Miklich shot goes wide on the opposite side, racing after it, but the Friars can't settle it. Battle ends up the puck in the left wing corner. Pena makes the outlet pass, comes to Reinhardt in transition, poked off his stick. The no-look escape turn ends up in a 2-on-1 pass, shot, save, Tempone. Sent around the wall. Gillen under pressure. Beneath the goal line again. Coming around the wall. Anderson on the forecheck. Friars looking for the clear, but Stoltenberg has it. Shot. Save. Tempone. Rebound is free. In the slot. Looking for a shot. Marcus. Shot off the iron. A golden opportunity for Sachem. Puck comes up the wall. Sent back in. Anderson. Chips it off the boards to himself. Miklich collects in the other corner. Comes up and out of the zone on an errant pass. Just not on target there as the Friars once again playing with 10 skaters. So it's not intended as a criticism, just a reality that they are a bit short and they really can't afford to make those passes. You're going to play faster if you maintain puck possession. Kelly now heading up ice. Shot. Blocker to side. Walsh didn't even have to butterfly on that one. And St. Anthony's pressuring in the corner. Kelly knocked off the puck, comes free on the other side. Miklich holding it in initially. Sachem has it. Kelly on the back check. 2-on-1. Entering. Pena, pass. Anderson poked away. Good play by Reinhardt. Anderson cutting into the slot, looking for a shot. Blocked. Sent up, but not out of the zone. Caden Marcus holds it in, fires a shot. Turn aside, rebound, they score. And Sachem finds the back of the net. Go to front of the net, good things happen. A turnover and off a zone entry. Friars in the middle of a change and nobody on the back door, just all alone. And I believe that's Stoltenberg who's going to get credit for it. Can't really make out the numbers on these jerseys. Correction, that's O'Connor who got credit for it. And that makes sense since he just took the draw. My apologies. Really cannot make out those numbers on the dark jerseys sometimes. For what it's worth, they're very nice. Battle beneath the goal line. Sachem has it. They lead 3-1. Battling in the corner. Friars can't come away with it. Lead pass, shot. Blocked before it can reach the net. Heading up by Sachem. Coming in. Pulls up. Fires. Shot right in the breadbasket of Walsh. And good job getting it on net. But if you're going to take that shot, you have a man in front. Hit that shot a little bit lower. Send it off the pads. Crash the net. And just bet on the guy in front. Send that home. Late change for St. Anthony, so Miklich has to get off, as does 50. That's Reinhardt. Face off. Won by Sachem. Rohan can't settle it. Comes to Mirabella. Pulls up under pressure. Shot. Turn aside. Rebound is loose. St. Anthony's looking to settle it. Sachem across. Loose. Shot. Save. Rebound. Free. And Walsh, it appears he made the stop. A golden opportunity, but that's what happens when you shoot for rebounds, and you get those low shots, and we're going to see what we got on the replay here is just a beautiful play. Walsh shutting the door right there. Had a tremendous game, that early save that sparked Sachem coming back to score that power play goal after a shorthanded breakaway by Sachem. If not for Walsh, and their other goaltender, Anthony Maury, is very good as well, so it's not a knock on him, but if not for Walsh, they probably aren't leading this game right now. Face off, tied up. Pena sends it up ice. Pergolesi. Sachem enters 3-on-3. Cutting to the outside, looking to cut back in. Shot off Tempone, off and into the netting. We get a stoppage, 2:18 remaining. Face off, defensive zone, right wing dot. It's won by Sachem. Anderson curling, pulls back in, looking for a shot. Makes the pass to the slot instead, but it's deflected on its way. Mirabella tied up, tried to headman it to Sachem, couldn't. Now Sachem has to wait. Schroeder checks up. Good job by him, and now Sachem coming in. Shot, save by Walsh. Face off, tied up, won by Pergolesi. Turnover in the corner, Sachem settles it, looking towards the slot. Curls, escape turn, walks in, still has it beneath the goal line, looking for a pass on the backhand, can't find it. Comes up but not out of the zone, held in by Reinhardt. He enters on his backhand, pass towards the slot, off the skate of Mirabella. Anderson looks ahead the other way, Sachem back covering. As Anderson with the toe drag comes in. Saunders, backhand shot, turned aside. Rebound free on the other side. Ends up with Sachem. He tries to settle it. Under pressure. Sends it up and not out of the zone. Held in by Pena. Comes down low. Stoltenberg. Give and go with Saunders in the corner. Pena at the line. Has to settle it as it rolls on him. Moves it back to the half wall. Saunders settles the rolling puck. Bursts it into the corner. Pergolesi takes over on the cycle. Miklich initially breaks that up, but he blows a tire in the corner. Comes around to the right wing corner. A minute remaining in regulation. Or in the second period, my apologies. Gillen up. But not out of the zone there. Gillen kept it in. Pergolesi now battling along the half wall. Friars, Brady Reinhardt comes away with it. Sends it around the wall. Comes free on the other side. Matt Pena walking in. Shot. Redirected. Saved by Tempone. Good job coming out of his net, taking away the angle on the redirect. Then an errant pass from beneath the goal line. Friars look to head up ice. Poke check at the line. Sachem looks to settle it down. Racing ahead. Play is broken up by Nick Schroeder. Looking weak side. Makes the lead pass. Frisch, cross ice. Pena intercepts. Great anticipation there by the Sachem defense. Pergolesi splits the defense. Shot. Goes just over the crossbar. Ends up glancing off the glass. Pergolesi is going to recollect beneath the goal line. Under pressure from Reinhardt. Leaves it for Saunders. He's trying to force a free. Friars come away with it. They send it around the wall. It's going to leave the zone. Puck comes to a standstill before it can reach the goal line. And after 2 periods, Sachem still leads by 2. It's a 3-1 game. Nick Schroeder cut the lead in half, and then we get that goal from Stephen O'Connor. We're going to take a couple looks at what we have from last period. One more minute. And this is going to be, just check the timestamps here. This is going to be that Nick Schroeder goal, 10-12. Beautiful play along the wall by Mirabella. And Schroeder makes no mistake, bar down, pops the bottle. Then we go to the next goal, should be around here. Held in at the line, Marcus with the shot. And O'Connor finishes the job from the back door. You got to clear out the front of the net in the Friars. They're running with 10 skaters. It's easy to get tired, but you got to make those. You got to just remember, it's easier to play with the puck than without it. My apologies, got caught up handling something technically. So for the Friars, if you settle that puck down, play with it, hold it, power through, you're going to have less problems than if you throw away the puck because you're tired. Their season is potentially on the line. The face-off at center, Marcus versus Kelly. Face-off, one back, Sullivan, lead pass, deflected, comes to O'Shea, sends it out of the zone. Turnover force, Drago coming in, all alone. Shot, save, Tempone. Sent back towards the net, off the back of the mesh. Loose, beneath the goal line, Tempone looking for it. Sachem, battling for it in the corner, comes up the wall. Palma looking to settle it, under pressure. Can't find it, and Sachem takes back over. Walking in, Marcus pulls up, under pressure. Forced out of the zone, a good play by Jack Frisch. Curling, trying to escape Kelly on the forecheck, and Drago to Marcus, give and go. Sachem enters the zone, back to Drago, shot, blocker to side. Good play by Tempone, nicely corralling that puck into the corner, but Sachem comes away with it. Drago shielding the puck, pass towards the front, comes loose. Tempone can't cover it, it's still free. Shot, scores! And Sachem finds the back of the net. They now extend their lead to 3. And it's a nice play here because, you know, they're winning those puck battles in the corner, and they're not. St. Anthony's just isn't able to win those battles on the back door. They're getting caught with no one there, and that ends up with those goals. Tempone made the right decision coming out to try and cover it there, because the reality is the Friars have just not been there on the back door when it counts, and that's why you have your goaltender coming out of the crease that far, trying to get that cover, because there wasn't any alternative for him. You can't expect your netminder to make that second, third save repeatedly. And now O'Connor trying to settle it beneath the goal line. Comes to Schroeder. He sends it towards Sacchino. And can't get the clear held in. Good battle by Gillen. Pushes Reinhardt off the puck. Sachem cutting towards the slot, poked free, but just not enough on it. The Friars trying to settle it. Comes out of the zone. Sacchino. Lead pass to Schroeder. He enters, pulls up at the line. Looking for the drop pass, can't find it. Puck leaves the zone. So St. Anthony's has to reset. Lead pass. And now Sachem has to reset in their own zone. Turnover force. Schroeder to Mirabella. Back to Schroeder, looking for a shot. Puck rolls on him. Golden opportunity slips through fingertips of the Friars, and now Sachem re-enters. Offsides, delayed. Sachem coughs up the puck. Friars give it right back. It's now Reinhardt racing after it. Neal on the forecheck. Reinhardt to Miklich. Around the wall towards Sacchino, ends up being collected by Frisch. He makes the lead pass. No icing on the play. Friars unable to get much going on the forecheck right now. As McGuire goes D to D, puck comes across Sullivan. Lead pass, deflected, off a skate. Sachem re-enters, pulls up, shot, deflected. Loose in front, and it's covered. We get a stoppage with 12:20 remaining. Defensive zone draw, right wing dot. It's one back by Pergolesi. Anderson curls towards the right wing half wall. Pass towards the slot. One-timer. Wouldn't go, and now Jack Frisch flips it up. Kelly chasing, but as the puck is forced free, it's Saunders who collects. St. Anthony's on the defensive. They trail by 3. Poke check by Sullivan. Comes up. Out of the zone. Palma's pass is deflected. O'Shea sends it right back. Up the ice, Saunders on the forecheck. Friars looking for a zone exit. Tied up along the wall, Pergolesi trying to move it ahead to Saunders. Can't initially, now Saunders has it, makes his move, beats Sullivan, shot. And there's a delayed penalty on the play. It's going against the Friars as they touch up. Or it appeared they touched up there. Now we get the stoppage. 11:34 remaining in the frame. A penalty going against Ohio State. That's the second time I've thought the penalty was going against the wrong team. Must be off my game today. Irregardless, it's going to be Rohan heading to the box. That's defenseman Logan Rohan. Second penalty going against Sachem here tonight. It's a golden opportunity for the Friars to head back, make this a 2-goal game, and then as the clock winds down, time runs out. It's much easier to come back from 2 than it is from 3. For obvious reasons. But now heading up ice, Pergolesi entering the zone. Miklich trying to box him out. Battle for possession along the wall. Comes down low, sent around. And now Reinhardt. Heading up ice. Looking to enter, he does. Looking for the drop pass and a whistle. And it appears that the Friars have a penalty going against them. That'll take away this power play. 1:33 remaining. Not ideal for them. And after an interference to Logan Rohan and a holding call against Michael Palma when his team seemingly had possession. And you just can't make that mistake in this part of the game. It's unfortunate for them because, again, they're playing shorthanded. They have some injuries. And they've played a really strong game, especially in the first period and first half of the second. But Sachem has been in the driver's seat since then. We're now at 4-on-4. Gillen with possession in the right wing corner. Miklich getting physical, trying to force a turnover. Can't. Sent towards the net. Comes to Schroeder, but he can't settle. Wraparound attempt stopped. Second attempt. Loose. Deflected. Friars. And it's Sacchino heading up ice. With speed. Enters. Pulls up. Holds. Shot. To an off angle. Turned aside by Walsh, a strong save by him. At the point, Miklich holds, shot. Looking for the deflection, but Sacchino's tied up. On the opposite side, Drago trying to slip past Schroeder. Comes back. Good play by Mirabella. Sacchino in front. Under pressure from Gillen. Boxes him out, holding it. Curls in the corner. Pulls up, looking for the shot. In the slot, has time, but it's poked off a stick by Drago. Just couldn't anticipate that one, and then comes out of the zone. Sullivan plays Drago. Now a breakaway. Marcus on the attack. Shot. Scores! Bar down. Caden Marcus. And it's understandable that Sullivan makes this play because right now you're trailing by 3. You had offensive zone time. So typically coaches are going to say play the pass, play the pass. But when you're trailing by 3, you got to try and break that play up. You got to try and create a scoring opportunity. So it's an unfortunate break for the Friars who kept this game close for a while. Play remains at 4-on-4. No penalties release for that reason. And now Matt Pena gets the clear. Sullivan picks it back up and lead pass. McGuire ends up with Sacchino. His shot from outside the zone. Got a lot on it, but it ends up right in the breadbasket. Yet again, 12 seconds remaining at 4-on-4. And the defensive zone draw. Friars get the win. McGuire shot blocked by O'Connor. sacrificing the body to prevent an opportunity. And as O'Connor collects, Sachem heads to the power play. Lead pass. Misses its mark. Sullivan under pressure from Bruinsma. Sent up the wall. O'Connor collects on the backhand, trying to settle it. Tied up along the walls. St. Anthony's trying to force a change of possession. They can't. Puck comes to the corner. Sent towards the slot. Intercepted by Schroeder. Bruinsma pressuring. Gets caught up in his skates, but Schroeder settles it. Looking for Sacchino. It's behind the defense. Coming in. Poked by Walsh. It's loose. He gets the cover. Penalty expires. Face off, right wing dot. St. Anthony's trails by 4. Goals from back-to-back goals from Caden Marcus in the third frame. They extended that lead. They got 2 from Chase Saunders, 1 from Stephen O'Connor. Eerily familiar to that first meeting between these two squads. Now the lead pass. Neal looking to enter, poked off his stick. St. Anthony's resetting in their own zone. Neal on the attack. Under pressure, Reinhardt. Forcing the puck free beneath the goal line. Sachem has it, looking for the wraparound. Ends up on the back door. Shot over the net of Tempone. Friars on the defensive, scores again. Another shot, another goal. Sachem in the driver's seat. They keep tacking on goals. And when you get that many close shots, when you get that many unguarded shots, there's nothing Tempone can do here. You're going to see there's nobody on the back door again. This case is because you have that defenseman in the corner. That's the center's man, presumably that's Neal, who gets the goal there. And now face off at center. 8:33 remaining in the period. Tied up. Eventually won by Sachem, but they send it into St. Anthony's territory. Battle for the zone exit. Friars get it, but they don't have possession. Rohan battling for it, and then Bruinsma. And now we get a whistle. I believe that's going to be a hand pass. .8:16 remaining. Tied up. One back by the Friars. They have possession, lead pass up the wall. Miklich gets the clear. Friars enter. 2-on-2. Shot goes just wide, looking for the rebound. Comes all the way out. Reinhardt holding it at the line, under pressure. Can't get the shot off initially. Settles it, sends it towards the net. It's blocked. In at the dot, now Bruinsma has it. Looking up ice, lead pass. Rohan. And they get tied up there, just... They say move the puck. It's not really... When your coach says that they don't want you to move the puck to play right on top of you, just end up getting tied up. And now St. Anthony's has re-entered. Shot from Frisch's turn to decide it's blocked in the slot. And now Sachem is heading the other way. It's 2-on-2. Looking to split the defense. Saunders, pass, cross, shot, save! Tempone sliding across his crease to deny Sachem a 7th goal. Heading up ice now. Reinhardt poked off his stick, but it's onside. Then a turnover. Saunders heading up ice. St. Anthony's in a change. Sachem's leading scorer enters. Poked off a stick. It comes to Rohan. Sent towards the net. Broken up. Good block by Schroeder. Headmans the puck. Mirabella racing in. On the back check, Gillen takes him down. Play will continue. Loose in the slot. Looking for a shot. It's poked off the stick of Schroeder. Anderson has it. Mirabella racing after it. Sent towards the slot, but deflects off Gillen. Around the wall. McGuire back to defend against Chase Saunders. He slips to the outside, escapes at hip check. Coming in, pass to the slot. Pergolesi can't get the shot off. Loose in the slot. Second attempt, turned aside. Rebound is loose. Free. Puck is forced beneath the goal line. Pass towards the slot, intercepted by Schroeder. Looking up ice. Trying to beat Matt Pena to the outside. He's forced to pull up, and the pass is chance behind him. He collects it, and the shot goes wide. Friars trail by 5 with 6:10 remaining. Sachem in transition. Pass off the wall. Anderson enters. Cut to the outside. Pulls back in. Pulls up again, but that pass deflected off Skate of Sullivan. Sachem has it. Turnover forced by the Friars. They get out of the zone, but O'Shea recovers. Looking to re-enter. Coming in. And McGuire breaks that play up. Anderson against Sullivan. Battle in the corner. Trying to kick it free, but it comes to O'Shea. Pass towards the slot. Drago settles it. Looking for the shot. Pulls up. Curls, has time. Can't get it off. Recovers. Looking. Beneath the goal line now. Trying to escape pressure. Trying to make a pass. Puck is free. And we get a whistle. 5:25 remaining as it stands. Sachem holds a 5-goal lead. 4 unanswered after Nick Schroeder puts Anthony's on the board. Stephen O'Connor giving Sachem a 2-goal lead with 3:24 remaining in the second period of the game. St. Anthony's trailed by 2 after 1. They trailed by 2 after 2, and now as the face-off is won back, shot from O'Shea goes wide. 3 unanswered goals, 2 of them from Caden Marcus, 1 from Andrew Neal. Sachem in the driver's seat, puck comes to the slot, shot goes just wide. Might have actually gone off of the netminder. Then the clearing attempt held in. Drago, shot, scores! What a beauty! James Drago lets it rip. We're going to see how much of this we caught. There we go. The attempted clear. And he walks in, fires that absolute dagger. Drago's goal, Logan Stoltenberg picks up an assist. Face-off at center is won by Sachem. They enter. Drago coming in, shot from the slot, turned aside. Mark is looking to settle it. Comes to the point. Matt Pena, shot redirected, sent up out of the zone. O'Shea will chase. Puck rolling, won't reach the goal line, and O'Shea turns on the Jets, pulling up. Turnover right outside the zone, delayed offside. St. Anthony's checked up. Good job by Michael Palma not touching that puck to cross that line. You don't want to get caught with those offside calls. We saw that a couple times earlier in the game. Both teams have cleaned that aspect up. O'Shea has it. Lead pass up the wall. Stoltenberg enters. 2-on-1. Fires. Scores! Logan Stoltenberg. Sachem racking up goals here. 4:18 now remaining. My apologies, that 7th one didn't actually go up on the scoreboard. Had a bit of an issue there, apparently. So, 4:18 remaining. This time it's Logan Stoltenberg who finds the back of the net, beating the defender to the outside, and just does a great job getting that one on net. And face off, one back. Sachem resetting. My apologies, had a brief issue with the scorer's board. Under 4 minutes remaining. Sachem in transition. Neal trying to enter. Puck comes right back the other way. O'Connor pulls up, escapes pressure, off the wall, takes a hit from Miklich. No icing on the play. Reinhardt after it. Stoltenberg and Drago back-to-back goals in a span 49 seconds. Sachem in the slot looking for a shot. Second attempt. Turned aside by Tempone. Puck is loose. And it appears St. Anthony's netminder gets the cover. Face off, right wing dot. And it's won by the Friars. Miklich sending it up the wall. Friars looking for a clear. They won't get it. Sachem on the offensive. O'Connor walking in. And St. Anthony's forces a turnover. Sachem nearly got it right back. Comes out of the zone. Rohan looking across. Has time. Reverses it. O'Connor on the backhand. Up the wall. Friars force turnover. Mirabella walking in. Friars still pushing here late. But good defensive play by Gillen. Rohan and him trying to settle in the corner. They get tied. Or correction, that's O'Connor who gets tied up from his. Bit of confusion in Sachem's own end tonight. Probably the only thing they've had any trouble with is staying out of the skating lanes of their teammates sometimes, and they've gotten tied up a few times. Connor breaks that play up. Pass comes towards the slot. Neal's shot. Glove, but not grasped. Loose. Reinhardt sends it up out of the zone. There's going to be icing on this one. And we get the stoppage with 2:25 remaining. 7-goal lead for Sachem on the Long Island Sports Network. Don't forget to follow the @LI Sports Network on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter for all latest game news, recaps, highlights, and analysis. Kelly in the dot versus Pergolesi. And the Friars win the draw, looking to settle it under pressure. Comes around to the weak side. Lead pass from Frisch off the skate of Palma. Sachem sends it back into late offsides. They check up. Frisch takes back over. Lead pass to Palma. Frisch enters. Sends it towards the slot. O'Shea puts a stop to that. Good use of the boot there to block that one. And now Sachem heads the other way in transition. Saunders trying to split the defense. Sullivan forces a turnover. Gets the clear. Sachem recovers. Matt Pena looking to reverse it. And Friars enter. Lead pass. Coming in. Shot. Save. It's loose, and Walsh gets the cover. Strong game from him, really. And earlier on in this game, Friars pressuring early. Weren't able to take that early lead. And, well, it was a 3-1 game after due. They've given up 5 in the third. Face off. Won by Sachem. Frisch pressures off the draw. But O'Shea comes away with it. Now heads up ice. Looking to enter. He does. Pulls up. Knocked off the puck. Sullivan beneath the goal line. Saunders on the forecheck. Battling. Sachem comes away with it. But O'Shea driving towards the net. Has it poked off his stick. Comes back to Saunders. Pergolesi holding the line. Circling the zone. Has possession. Drops it off. Cross-ice feed O'Shea. Shot turned aside. Sachem recollects. Saunders walks in. Toe drag. Looking. Shot turned aside. Less than a minute remaining. Kelly reversing that one beneath the goal line. McGuire racing after it. Sachem Saunders gets a piece of it. Still battling for possession. Anderson comes away with it. Toe drag. Breaks free. Settles it off on his skate, but then it's a turnover is forced by Jack Frisch, and his pass redirected back into the St. Anthony zone. Eamon Sullivan pulls up under pressure. Pass up the wall. Comes free. Kelly tries to send it. Comes to Matt Pena. Under pressure. Has it. Holds it. Pass comes all the way across to Saunders. Turnover forced by Sacchino. Enters, or at least attempted to. Broken up by Marcus. Saunders curling. Sachem trying to settle it along the roll. Sent back in towards the net. Walsh holds it, sends it into the corner, and that'll do it. Final score from the rinks. Sachem wins 8-1. Thank you so much for watching on the Long Island Sports Network, your home for all Suffolk County High School Hockey League action. Don't forget to follow, like, and subscribe to our YouTube page. Don't forget to follow us on Facebook and Twitter and Instagram. Same handle, @LI Sports Network. Coming up next, Cadet Quad Sayville, BVP T-Birds, and the Northport Huntington Tigers. They're going toe-to-toe, two teams battling for the 6th seed. This game, in all likelihood, will decide it. But for those of you presumably not joining us, have a great night, everyone.